Yep. Okay, cool. So now we are officially live and we're going to kick it off. First thing I'm going to do is go through my Instagram really quick and take a look at a few things. We were at 69,000 followers yesterday, and we are currently at, or I'm currently at 69,300. So doing pretty good with only 390 posts. So that's a pretty good ratio. And it's not like I went and deleted posts, but we got high levels of engagement. So we're going to take a quick peek at our at my reels. So we got 66K on the most recent one. This is not pinned. These two are pinned. You could see here once this notification goes away, it's 17.6 million. 4.3 million on this post, on this reel, which I really like a lot. I like them both. They're both great. We're at 66,000 on this one with the trio. This is the trio.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's a blur.
Was it?
Give me a wave. No, it wasn't. It couldn't be a wave.
Name this trio.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Where it's a blur.
Was it?
Give me a wave. No, it wasn't. It couldn't be a wave.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's a blur.
Was it?
Give me a wave. No, it wasn't. It couldn't be a wave.
So you got the radical socialist wing of the Democratic Party hanging out. Name this trio. You can see here.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's a blur.
They're drooling over each
No,
other.
it wasn't. It couldn't be a wave.
Let's mute that and look at some of these. So these are the names they give to these three. Stink, stank, and stunk. Here's one. KKK communist. Yep. Larry, Moe, and Curly. All right, cool. So we're at 69,300. Working up to get to 70K here probably in the next day or two. It's Friday and Saturday, so we'll see how that goes. And we're going to jump in here and take a look at some of these that we just looked at. And we're going to start with this one right here. Did you guys just joining the chat? Have you seen this one yet? This is brand new for me. I've never seen this one. Have you seen this? This thing is brand spanking new for me. And it took me a second, to be honest with you. It took me a second to see the swastika in the middle there. I was like, oh, wow, okay. So anyway, Trump has brought or is bringing the hostages home. Both sides of the Palestinians and Israeli. And speaking of that, we're going to go straight into the clip that I want to play. Okay, so we're going to go right into here. Guys, thank you for joining. We just started the live. State Line, what's up, buddy? How are you? I got the stream set up here, and it's on live already, so we're good on the stream, on the chat. Jen was messaging me saying that she noticed that when you search for medication, it doesn't show up on YouTube. She thought maybe I'm getting shadow banned. I don't think I'm getting shadow banned. I think I'm doing a good job of managing the account, the channel. I think you guys are helping as well. Good, bro. You won't be on chat for a minute until I get home. All good, man. No sweat, no sweat. We're just getting warmed up. So she thought we're getting shadow banned, but I think what's happening is when people type in medication with the K, they're getting all of the different reels and videos that are it's almost I think what's happening is YouTube is considering it as a misspelling, and so it's showing you like videos about actual medication with a C. You're coming up on mine fine. Sometimes it drops down the screen further. I think what it is when you just search for medication without putting the word live attached to it, you just see like actual like medical stuff, like medicine, medication, people talking about medication, stuff like that. Yeah. So now let's go to this. Let's go to this clip here. I wanted to play. Where is it? This is Letitia James, but I wanted to play the clips about what they're saying about Donald Trump and what their opinions about the Nobel Peace Prize. Where is that? Where is that video? I want to play that for you guys. Is that a different Devori? Probably had that happen when I first switched over to the dark side. Yep, exactly. Yep. Letitia James.
Do I also expect that they will push the law to its absolute limit, maybe even stepping over the line? Yes, and we will push back.
Judge Perry said she's granting this temporary restraining order in part. So we are still waiting to find out which parts of the state's request she will be denying and what will happen.
Okay, so let's see if Devori has it in a different one, or maybe it was a different one. Letitia gets indicted, and then let's see, was it Fox? Maybe it was
so
Fox,
concerned about her retirement, and they educated.
Maybe it was Fox. Miss Medication is back. You want to come say hi? Okay. So let's see here, guys. There's a video I wanted to show you. I wish I had it queued up for you.
Oh, look, we're matching. No, we're not.
They can barely see you. Miss Medication is here, guys. And I forgot to show you I'm wearing the shirt.
Don't be mad.
The Great White Hope, guys. I got the
Great White Hope.
Yeah, let's put it on the big screen. There you go. There it is. So that's the merch that we have right now. Not me. That's JLP. It's not even my merch. I'm not trying to sell that merch. I'm just showing you what I bought myself. So we got the merch that I just picked up. Super excited. Do you guys know who the Great White Hope is? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But where is my dang video? I lost it. I lost the video. Babe, State Line says hi. Yeah. All right, cool. It's not popping up for me, but it was a video of basically what everyone says on the left now that Trump has made this deal and may possibly be bringing, everything to a stop between Israel and Hamas, freeing all the hostages and hopefully rebuilding Gaza, bringing it back. And so now they switch from, we need to stop this war, free Palestine, to, oh, look, all he's trying to do is get a Nobel Peace Prize. So let's see if I can find it. Nobel. Maybe this is it.
President Trump getting praise across the board after...
No. No. All right.
Israeli officials are debating the U.S. brokered deal with Gaza amid reports of strikes along the Strip. The ceasefire expected to go into effect 24 hours after that meeting ends. Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin takes us through the agreement from Tel Aviv.
Waves of emotion erupted in Hostage Square in Tel Aviv. In Jerusalem, President Trump's envoys Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff met with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Fox News had the first official reaction from an Israeli minister after the deal was signed.
Is this the end to the war in Gaza?
This is the implementation of the first phase. There will be a ceasefire.
Good morning, Jen.
And then the commitment within 72 hours of Hamas to release all the hostages. that should bring the end to this
Oh,
war.
thank you, thank
ceasefire
you.
had not yet taken effect when the IDF struck a suspected group of Hamas militants who got too close to them in northern Gaza. Hamas says it does not know where all.
They gave it to a Venezuelan woman for furthering democracy. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me with Maduro still in
the
power,
28
Stateline says.
deceased hostages are. All 20 living hostages should be released Monday or Tuesday. Then nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners will be released. Now come the tougher issues as part of Phase 2.
Will the government of Israel now accept a Palestinian state? Is this a step towards statehood?
President Trump's plan saying that the PA should work and really reform.
President Trump was non-committal.
What is your view now on a two-state solution for the...
I don't have a view. I'm going to go with what they agree to.
In Gaza, Palestinians celebrated the end of 2 years of military operations that destroyed 90% of the Gaza Strip.
We don't want them to take their hostages and then return to the war.
Hamas said that aid trucks will begin entering the Gaza Strip on October 10th.
We have received guarantees from the mediators and the U.S. administration assuring us that the war has ended completely.
Hamas says they have guarantees from the United States that they will not be subject to assassination. The Israeli government is still meeting to discuss the deal. And we've just learned that Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff, when they joined that government meeting to answer questions, were greeted with a round of applause. Brett?
Big deal. Jennifer Griffin live in Tel Aviv. Jennifer, thank you.
Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are now heaping praise on President Trump for securing Phase 1 of a peace deal between Israel and Hamas. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer releasing this statement saying, quote, "The work is not over, but any step to end this nightmare is one that should be celebrated and carefully implemented and followed through on." Also, House Speaker Mike Johnson out with this, posting in part, "This is a truly historic achievement, one that only President Trump could have delivered." And then there's Democratic Senator John Fetterman posting this, quote, "I congratulate POTUS on this historic peace plan that releases all the hostages. Now enduring peace in the region is possible. Our parties are different, but we have a shared ironclad commitment to Israel and its people." The Pennsylvania Democrat now joins us live on the program. Good to have you on the show today, Senator. Good to see you. What a momentous day this is for, I think, not just the president and the administration, but for both parties. I remember when you first began to get a lot of criticism from Democrats in your own party about your support for Israel and your support for President Trump.
What do you mean, Pierre? I must have missed something in the video if that's what you're responding to. But says, why did Chuck vote no to open the government? And then I think this guy is probably one of the best. I mean, he's a phenomenal Democrat. I would say in the whole party, he's probably the best Democrat that I've seen. I don't know if he'd ever run for president, but he's one that I think has been able to not have TDS and been able to like kind of find the places where he agrees with, the right, or with Trump specifically and the rest of the right. He finds the places where he actually agrees. And there's places where lots of the Democrats agree, but John Fetterman actually says it publicly, speaks out about it, and says, hey, I actually agree with this. And he doesn't find it as like some horrible thing that he's agreeing with something. Everyone else will just completely denounce or completely shut down anything the right does or anything the president does. But Fetterman is one of those that will say, hey, man, I actually do agree on this thing. I may not agree on these things, but I do agree on these things. So that's kind of and I think this is why the Democrats, are not able to do what Fetterman does, because a lot of people on their side, like Joe V that just chatted, Joe says Fetterman is a sellout. So that's why I find it odd when the left calls the right a cult, because they are more cultish. Fetterman is one guy that will just openly admit to the specific things that he agrees with, and frankly, majority of Democrats agree with. But he will go out and say, "Hey, I actually agree with this. This makes sense." And just for him doing that, the people on the left call him a sellout. That's very cultish, right? If you don't, you have to, like, if you're on the left and you don't completely denounce everything that they say, you're considered a cult. You know what I mean? So that's kind of weird. Well, that's weird, man, that you say, I mean, the first words out of your mouth are, he's a sellout. I don't consider him a sellout. I consider him a Democrat, someone on the left that has been able to break through the kind of cult behavior of the left. The left, and by the way, I mean, you say you're a registered Republican, but I doubt it based on the comment you made, to be honest with you, because we get a lot of people that come in here and they troll us and they play both sides. But Fetterman does actually call out places where he agrees. You know, there's lots of places where Democrats actually agree with Trump, what Trump is doing. It's not brain surgery. It's not rocket science. It's just reality. You know, a lot of Democrats agree that men should not be in women's sports, for example, just one thing. And when Fetterman calls out specific things that he agrees with, or when he calls out places where Democrats are making mistakes, they say he's a sellout. And they say that to all of their leaders on the left if they call each other out on anything. If Nancy Pelosi calls someone out on her side of the aisle, they'll call her a sellout too. You know what I mean? And so that's cult behavior. That's indoctrination. That's blindly, you know, just going in that direction without ever looking to criticize yourselves in any way. So that's my point. Dan, what's up, Dan? Bostic, thank you for joining, and let's keep going.
Try to bring peace into that region. Are you surprised by this reaction today, and isn't this a win for everyone?
Let's just reply because we're here and we're doing it. So Joe says, no, sir, I've been a Republican all my life. I do not agree with my party. I will be voting blue in midterms for the chaos they are causing our country. Okay, well, feel free to explain what you don't agree with and we can talk about it. Rob Mack, hello, sir. How are you? All politicians are corrupt. Stop giving them a pass. You have Stockholm Syndrome, pal. Are you talking to me or Joe? I don't understand. Help me understand. Please explain. Agapolov says it's blind leading the blind. Again, I don't know who you're speaking about. So please explain, and happy to talk to you guys.
Well, I know I've taken a lot of criticism because I've been very committed to Israel from the door of this. I don't really understand that. I think our party should have been firmly behind Israel through this, but I'm going to follow Israel through it. And President Trump has a very strong commitment to Israel, and that's why I celebrate and support most of the things that they've done, including the Iranian nuclear sites. I believe I might have been the only Democrat that supported them through it.
I support that too, even though my parents are from Iran. My parents are Persian. I'm descendants of Persians, and I agree that they should have. They need to put a stop to that government that's destroying the country and frankly killing its own people and torturing its own people and using Islam as a religion to control and oppress its own people. It's a horrible thing. William Addison says, I'd love to debate you, man, on some of these points. Happy to debate, man. I just read your chat. You got a platform, brother. Go for it.
So now today, I think it's entirely appropriate to celebrate this. Thank God this terrible war is going to end, and these poor souls kept underground for over 2 years can come back home. So I don't understand why anyone's reaction would be other than that.
You know, Bill brought this up earlier in the program. There's a lot to come
Thank you,
in
Jen.
the next 3 or 4 days, and one little thing going wrong can, upend all of this. And we've seen that in the past, historically, with this region. How do you feel about where we are in this moment right now? I know it's a joyous moment, and we're all celebrating, but do you have a little bit of pause, too?
No, I mean, I think it's incredibly comprehensive kind of a plan. And you also see, now you have Hamas fully saying they're committed to this. And of course, Israel is now too. But what's also very important too, all of the Arab nations around, whether it's Egypt and Turkey and Qatar as well, have really pushed Hamas saying this is going to be the best deal you're ever going to get. And this awful war needs to end. So I'm actually optimistic that we have a chance for enduring peace. Another part of it is what Israel has accomplished through this entire war. They have destroyed Hamas, they have destroyed Hezbollah, and also they stopped Iran for acquiring a nuclear weapon, and I fully supported that. Now,
Cool Cat says Palestinians will always, sorry, let me click this. Palestinians will always have corruption. Was a moth no matter what. I think you misspelled something maybe, or let us know what you mean by that. Rob Max says Stockholm Syndrome is when an abductee is brainwashed through fear and conditions to believe the captor's cause. I'm trying to understand what you were trying to say with that. All politicians are corrupt. Stop giving them a pass. You have Stockholm Syndrome, pal. You're telling me that I have Stockholm Syndrome? That's what I was trying to understand. And if you are telling me I have it, tell me why you think I have Stockholm Syndrome. So he's saying it's when an abductee is brainwashed. So you're saying I'm brainwashed through fear and conditions to believe the captor's cause. I'm brainwashed to believe my captor's cause? Please help me understand, brother. Happy to discuss.
Syria now is free. Now, think what's accomplished here. So that's why we could have true peace in the region now.
Do you think the president deserves a Nobel Peace Prize?
Well, I mean, if this sticks, I think the whole point of having a Nobel Peace Prize is for ending wars and promoting peace. And I'm going to make a direct appeal to the president. I hope he chooses to provide the tomahawks to the Ukrainians too, and give them the tools that they need to push back against Russia. And if he brings the Ukrainian war to its end, I'll be the Democrat leading the committee for his Nobel Prize Peace for ending both of these terrible wars.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Senator Fetterman, thank you again for joining us on this very historic day.
Jackie, thank you very much. There are so many scenes playing out in the Middle East right now, in Israel, in Gaza. And this is coming from last night to begin with, because, of course, they are 7 hours ahead of us. Crowds are coming together to celebrate the historic step forward toward peace. And Israel is sharing excitement and appreciation.
I'm all shaking and get ready for them. Please come home now.
We cried all morning. It's been
That's
2
wild.
years that we are in horror, and that's a great day. That's a great day. Thanks to Trump, thanks to Bibi Netanyahu, thanks to everyone.
We thank President Trump and our brave soldiers.
Elohim says there is no merit in the Peace Prize award anymore. Please explain. I don't know much about the Peace Prize, and I'm of the thought that I don't need prizes, I don't need trophies. I do what I want to do, and I try to do the right thing. And I think Trump is doing the right thing too. He's done a lot of he's been the catalyst for a lot of peace, I think, and I don't think he cares about the Peace Prize as much as everyone thinks. But I also agree with Elohim. I don't think, okay, great, you get a prize, but we all know, what's happening. We can see what's happening. I think actions speak louder than any prize that you can give anyone. Here to drink the fascist tears. Are you talking about the... Are you talking about the... there you go, Jen. Are you talking about the Antifa fascist? The fascists that call them anti-fascist? Call themselves anti-fascist? Yeah. Of friends of many Israeli people, none thank Trump or anything he did. I would argue that I know people that are actually on both sides, Palestinians and Israelis, and they're not on the right, and they still thanking Trump. So I would say I've heard the opposite of what that person just wrote. Ruby says, when did the peace treaty happen? I think they signed papers like a few days ago. It was presented, and then they signed papers just a few days ago, and then they basically I think Monday is when the hostages start to get freed. I believe there's some of the agreements are going to be taking place. Like some of the actions that they got to take will take place on Saturday, so tomorrow, and well, it's going to be like tonight for us, where the Israeli army has to go back to a certain line, and then hostage exchanges will be starting to take place. Let's see. Ast says, nah, see Trump, his brown shirt, bootlicker like you, no MAGA folk. Okay, bro. So just name calling, no discussion, just name calling. You're a perfect example of radical people on the left. Not all people on the left, because a lot of our people that follow me and that talk to us are lefties. A lot of us are. Yeah, a lot of us are on the left. Dennis says the prize is no more drill, baby, drill. What's up, random? What up, bro? Rob is like the radical people on the left. They wanted to free Palestine. Then when now it's time, the time has come that we are going to possibly be freeing Palestine, they're hoping that it won't happen because they were not going to have anything to do. Because now they're going to be bored. Now what do we do with our Palestine scarves? I know it's a sad day for you, bro, that the war is going to stop. I know you've been calling for the war to stop, and now you're sad because you're going to have to like find something else to do with yourself. I know. It's a difficult life, bro, for you to live. I know. You got to find something new. Let me just adjust this a little bit here. All right. So the prize. Can I make this a little better? Is there a way to make this even better where we get everything? Okay. The prize is no more death and destruction on both sides. I agree with that, Dennis. Trump doesn't care who gets recognition. He just wants to see peace. I agree with that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to. Nicarito says, what is your opinion on Trump building a golf course and hotels on the Gaza Strip after such a massacre? I think that's a lot of whataboutisms. But I think forget about Trump and hotels. I'm just gonna say in general. Oh, look at our subscribers. It's 4321. That's cool. 4321, guys. That's a good number. I like that. Okay, so I think anything new and fresh and green and clean and open for all people to enjoy rather than just Muslims or just Israeli or just some religion. I think anything that is going to be open. Oh, my book is here. My new book just arrived. Wow, I like this, and it's small. That's very cool. Okay. I think anything green and fresh and new and open for all people to enjoy, no matter what your religion, I think that's going to be a great thing, in my opinion. I think that's a great thing. Random says 4. Yeah. I mean, I'm down for a Trump golf course. Why not? If it's a nice place and if it's something that everyone can enjoy, I'm down. Nicarito says, what's your opinion? I gave you my opinion. Dennis says, thank you. MLG Sniper says, no way he's making that. It'd be cool. Nicarito says, is not what about he did say it. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Let's build a golf course. I'll go play golf there. Doesn't surprise me. Dumb. On land where so many people died. Yeah, well, I mean, on something's going to have to be built there. What would you rather have? An ice cream shop? A mall for shopping? It's all the same thing, Nicarito. You're hung up on what's going to happen with the land. So you went from, let me guess, Nicarito, were you a free Palestine person? Let me ask you that. Are you a free Palestine person? Are you a free Palestine person? Nicarito? I know you can hear me. Don't be afraid to admit it, bro. Are you a free Palestine person? I would rather have homes for the Palestinian people. So you'd rather have, I believe that people have the right to have a peace to live. Are you a free Palestine person? Were you one of those people that were saying free Palestine? In all the chat rooms and everywhere else you went? Not for Hamas? Hans, what's up, buddy? Up and up, baby. We going. We're moving. We're moving. Random is, I was just about to ask the same question. Random, you beat me to it. You think people want to live on top of land where people were killed? I don't know what's worse. Who you support, big dog? You want to see who I support? Aditya Gautam says, who do you support, big dog? You ready for this? Are you guys ready for this?
The Great White Hope.
Are you guys ready for this? Let's go. Here you go, bro. This is what I support, bro. Here we go. That's right, bro. Right there, baby. Right there. Yeah. That's what I support, bro. Yeah. I support that. I support capitalism. I support West, bro. I support separation of church and state. I support this. I just got this new book. Look at this, guys. Friedrich Nietzsche, thus spoke Zarathustra. Never read this. I'm looking forward to it. It's a hardcover. I got a hardcover version. Very cool. I want to read this. I'm super excited. Sniper says, never heard of the Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope.
Gina has just subscribed. Thank you, Gina. Welcome. Welcome. Nicarito is on a good one today, guys. Glad to have you chatting, man. Very good people to have peace. Yes, we want to have peace, bro. We want to have peace. All I see is big dog. Aditya is a name caller. He's like a perfect example of the radical people on the left. Thank you, bro, for showing your true stripes. Yeah. Random. Is this for Adatito?
I didn't know you were gay. So you are gay? I didn't know you were gay.
Random. Good call, bro. I don't know why. I missed these, bro. It's almost like I need to give you like my buttons. Like if I wish you had like a way to hit the buttons from where you're at. You know what I mean? That'd be sick, bro.
Beta. 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 Beta male.
Come on, bro. Come on, Aditya.
Man, be a alpha male, not a beta male.
Come on, bro. You can do it. We have faith in you, man. Push my buttons, Random. Let's go. My fish looks better today, bro. Thanks for asking, man. Last night, I don't know what it was, but I was on late. And here's what happens. So my aquariums in here, I have 3 aquariums in here, guys. My aquariums are on timers. And at a certain time at night, they go out, and so it's dark, pitch black in here so they can sleep. But when I do these live streams with you guys at night in the evenings, I come in here and I turn fucking lights on, right? So like right now I got spotlights on me. Not spotlights, but I got lights on me. And when I turned him on, I don't know, maybe I freaked him out. He was like half asleep and he woke up and he fucking wigged out. I don't know, bro. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. Hopefully ICE gets removed, unconscionable and illegal. Please explain. I completely disagree. They are very constitutional and legal, sir. The people they are getting rid of are illegal. That's what Sniper just did is called confession through projection. He's projecting. The people they're removing are illegal, but then they want to just flip it just because if they say it, it's true and say ICE is illegal. No, sir. The people that are removing are illegal. Thank you very much.
The Great White Hope
is handling things for you, bro. Talented Aditya says, you support Trump kicking out talented foreign people of our country? No, sir. Talented foreign people don't come in our country illegally. Talented foreign people come here legally. Yeah, that's right. That's right, bro. That's right. I missed a lot of last night. State Line says, yeah. Gina is all over it. Thank you, Gina. Thank you so much. Alf Goodman said, what do you wish for the Palestinian people? I've said a lot about this if you haven't caught my streams before. I wish the Palestinian people, I actually have some best friends out here. A couple of my best friends are Palestinians. I'm in Southern California. I'm born and raised here in America. I wish for them to improve their lives. All of them. All of them. I wish for them to improve their lives. I wish for them to create a better situation for themselves, their families, their loved ones, their friends, their neighbors, all of them. That's what I wish. However it happens. Now, a lot of them were able to do that in the country of Jordan. Are you aware of that? Alf Goodman, did you know that? Or are you just one of those people that blindly goes and says free Palestine just because some hot girl, well, she's not hot, but some girl said it, so you just want to get some girls, and so you just go out there and say free Palestine, so girls will look at you. Which one are you, bro? Oh, man. That's exactly what they are, trolls. Mitch is in the chat. The blood of women and children killed, cries killed. Okay, let's go down to the chat. Okay. Some of my best friends, America First, APAC Puppet. Justin is back to troll us. Thank you for subscribing, Justin. Glad to have you back. We'll be happy to talk to you if you want to be respectful. We're glad to have you. Yeah, some of my best friends are Palestinian. Yeah, I don't know what your comment was about. I don't know what APAC is. I'm not even APAC Puppet. I'm not anybody's puppet, bro. I'm self-made. And I am not a...
The Great White Hope.
I'm not a...
Beta.
Like you.
Beta male.
I'm not a
Beta male.
like you. I am nobody's puppet, bro. It's the best thing ever. Alf says no. Please explain. What does that look like under this new order? Please explain. Okay. I know, Jen. We're already going nuts here. Nothing even happened. We didn't even do it. They haven't even seen my Islam stuff, and they're already going nuts. Justin says, "Wow, I'm glad you remembered me." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Justin says, "America first, save money, sponsor Israel war." I don't know what you're saying, man, but I'm not paid by anybody. I don't have any agenda. I just am a normal person that has a brain, and I'm sharing with you what's in my brain, and you're welcome to share what you want. Oh, Miss Medication made us a protein shake. Thank you very much. You want to come say hello?
I already did.
No, come say hello to everybody else. They love to see you.
I love you guys, but no. Hi. Have fun.
All right. Just made H1 visa more expensive. I have my thoughts about that too. I just think everyone should do things legally. Jen says, hello, beautiful lady. Random says hello. Save money. What is he trying to say, bro? Just can you speak in full sentences, man? Please, Justin. I'm giving you more attention today, man. I want to give you more attention, but help me out, man. Speak in full sentences. Let's see if we can understand what you're saying. Why are funding another country? That's not a full sentence. Illegal settlement, not a full sentence. Save money, sponsor Israel war. I don't know what you're saying. Brain in your eye. Okay, I don't know, bro. You're not making sense, man. Help me out. He keeps saying save money, pay for foreign war. Save money, pay for foreign war. Guy, random, Jen, State Line. Can you? Am I tripping or are we? Is it not? Do you guys understand what he's saying? Random says, if it's not his first language, maybe we cut him some slack. Okay, yeah, maybe it's not his first language. Okay, maybe you're right. State Line says no. Gina says no more illegal invasion. I agree with that. Random says no, he doesn't understand. Sniper says people are doing it legally but still get deported. No, man, people are not getting deported if they're coming legally. That is not true. I don't know if you're American or not, but I am American, and we're here. We're seeing what's happening. I am a product of immigrants. I am surrounded by immigrants. I have friends, a lot of whom are immigrants. I have family who are immigrants. They are not removing people that come here legally. So that's not what you're saying is not an issue. Justin, I think, is doing more name calling. Typical Republican gaslighting. You are a Ashkenazi. I don't know what that means. Fragmented talk. Hey, Will, I know, man. It's fragmented talk. Aditya's back. How can you expect American who are less talented run global company? You see, global companies require global talent and reach. Global talent and reach, and is he against that? No, bro. We have lots of people that are very talented that come here legally. Read my lips. Legally. They come here legally, bro. Come here legally. Come here legally. Oh, Random says Ashkenazi is Jewish. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Jewish. I'm not of Jewish religion. I'm not Israeli. Illegals should be kicked out and deported. So I'm reading Ben. Ben says illegals should be kicked out and deported, period. If you support the illegals, you should be arrested. That's another position that people hold. Done with your SHIT says random. That is false. Okay, so I don't know what they're talking about. Random says prove it. All right. Justin says Denise his Ashkenazi. Okay, I don't know what that means. Again, bro, he's Justin. Maybe run your sentences and your thoughts through Chat GPT or something before you post them so we can understand. I want to talk to you, bro, honestly. Gina is right. Illegal means invaders. If you come into a country illegally, you're invading that country. Yeah. And random makes a very good point. Just because someone is detained, it doesn't mean anything specific. They're just detained. That is true. Eric, welcome to this. I didn't see his post, but Jen says, welcome, Eric. Oh, there it is, Eric. What's up, Eric? Yes, sir.
The Great White Hope.
Yes, sir. Justin says he chooses who to agree with. No, man, I'm talking to you too. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with anybody. But I'd love to chat. I want to learn. So talk in full sentences so I can understand you, so I can respond. Has anybody read this book? I'm excited to read this. It's going to be a hard read. Friedrich Nietzsche, Thus Spoke Zarathustra. My favorite line in this book, the reason why I bought this book, because I read a quote that I found out is in this book. You guys ready for this? Jesse Lee is the man. First, welcome first. W first, bro. R is in the chat. He says, LOL, literally everyone chooses who they agree with. Yes. Thank you, bro. W first. W-R. We don't know R what your name is, but we'll just call you R. We'll just call you R. Read my comment. Arguing with MAGA 1 + 1 = E = MC squared. Okay. I don't know, bro. Still, it's crazy. Justin, you're one of those people that you say so much without actually saying anything. Love you, bro. Even if you don't agree with me, Justin. Love you, bro. But talk to me, man. Make sentences so we could chat. ATYBLG. Are you for democracy? I'm for the constitutional republic, which has sprinkles of democracy throughout. Amazing.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's a lie. That's a lie. What the? So you a gay? I didn't know you were gay. That's amazing.
I believe free will is less of an impact on our choices. Okay, so nobody's read this book. All right. So in this book, there's something that Friedrich Nietzsche says. And it's not on this page, but this is what the book looks like on the inside. Friedrich Nietzsche says, the higher we soar. Let's see if you guys, you guys already, if you know me, you already know this because I already told you. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Kevin Gunner says all he has the JLP soundboard. Yes, sir. I created it. I have more to it, but I created the JLP sound. I have Biden. have Biden too. You want to hear some of the Jesse Lee Peterson sound buttons that I created?
Beta male. Man, be a alpha male, not a beta male.
Not a beta male.
That's a lie.
Here, I'm gonna run through all of them. Here.
So you a gay? I didn't know you were gay. What the? That's amazing.
Here, I'm going through them all, guys. Okay. Here we go.
Are you out of your cotton picking mind?
These are some of the best fucking little clips that he said.
Are you out of your cotton picking mind? Satan is your daddy, woman.
Satan is your daddy, woman. Bro, that's so good. Satan is your daddy, woman.
Satan is your daddy, woman. Satan is your daddy.
Oh, man. Here's another good one.
You are a Trump hater, and you are a beta male.
You are a Trump hater, and you are a beta male.
You are a Trump hater, and you are a beta male.
That's such a clean one, bro. So clean. Braladin says, which book was that? This book right here. Right here, bro. Yeah. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. I love that, and it helped me understand something better than I could ever understand it, and it had to do with someone in my family, direct family, my sister. But the way I understand it, the way I look at that saying is this: the higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. So the higher we soar, and when he says the smaller we appear, it's like the dumber we look. In my opinion, it's like to people that cannot fly, they look at us like we're idiots because they don't understand what's happening. So, if we soar high, we look small. But another way to look at it is people that cannot fly look at us like we're stupid. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, and it helped put something in perspective for me, a couple of things in perspective. But I like the way it is because a lot of times I go deep into learning about things, and I develop some type of, let's just call it wisdom or knowledge about something or how to do things. And then when I go back and I talk to people that have not taken my journey to learn more about that specific subject, nothing about them, nothing bad about them. But I sometimes don't understand like how far that I've gone myself. And I struggle to like put that together when I'm having conversations with people that haven't taken that journey and learned that. It's hard to explain. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. We got to talk about that on a different. That's going to just be a little bit too much. Joshua Tift says it's a wild book. I got to read it, man. I really want to read it. I still have to read Nietzsche's book called Beyond Good and Evil, but as soon as I read that, I'm going to read this. I'm currently reading this. I'm curious if you guys have read this. I'm currently reading this. Not sure if you guys have read this, but I'm currently reading the Notes from the Underground. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it is random. Random says, I don't have time for philosophy. I am in the middle of geology. Geology is rocks, right? Or is that something else? Yeah, Earth. Well, if you're into geology, Random, I've showed you this watch. Right? You've seen this watch. If you're into geology. Yeah, you've seen this one, right? That's the malachite. That's actual real stone. Yeah, the malachite, bro. Yeah. If you're into geology, bro, that's one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite pieces. I love the color green, and I love this natural malachite stone dial. It's beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous, and it's big. It's a wide piece. Yeah. How the hell you think I know how to spell malachite? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah. I love it, bro. Hell yeah. Joshua Tift says the book was written in the late 1800s, and he says it's about a young man named Baron Trump, and his teacher's name is Don. Which book is about Baron Trump and his teacher's name is Don? Hey, look up the Barron trilogy. Oh, you're saying the book called The Last President? I heard about that book. What? Really? Really? The Last President, what's it about? Oh, come on. Come on, AI. Barron trilogy. The Barron Trump trilogy. This is the Barron Trump 3-book collection. I gotta check this out. I heard about that book. James, what's up, James? Malachi. How do you find to Nietzsche? How do you find to Nietzsche? Jordan Peterson. I mean, of course, we've all heard about Nietzsche our whole lives, but Jordan Peterson told us loves Dostoevsky. So that's when I started reading about Dostoevsky. I have a couple of his books. This is my first book of Dostoevsky. Even mentions a guy named Elon. Holy cow! The Last President. Okay, I'm gonna do that. The Last President. So this is the book, The Last President. This is the book, right? 1900 or The Last President. Is that the book? I'm going to add it to my list, guys, because of you. Should I get a hardcover? So the hardcover is $12. Let me add this to my list. Add to list, books to read. Done. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. We will do it, guys. It is Malachi in the Bible. Malachi is a Hebrew name. So is Joshua. The Last President was written by Ingersoll Lockwood. Yes, this is the book. Ingersoll Lockwood. Okay. Sweet. Thank you, Jen. A Will says chat is hilarious. A Will, that's what we love about this channel, bro. Is the chat is great. I love the chat in this. I'm honestly, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I'm not dreading the time because obviously it's gonna be great to have a lot of followers and have a even bigger discussion. But I'm already thinking about the times when I'm not gonna be able to read every single chat, and it's gonna bug me. That's gonna bother me, man. Honestly, like I don't know how do I. It's gonna be tough. A Will says peace and respect, chat mods Medi. Peace and respect, chat mods Medi. I think I know what you mean, and thank you for that. Kindle 48 cents. Malachi means my messenger or my angel. Okay. I'm reading your chats here. The book says prove the Mandela effect. The book that says proves the book they say proves the Mandela effect. And someone said it means it mentions an Elon also. I gotta see this, bro. You guys are talking about the Last President book still? That's the one? Okay. Beta male. Beta male. All right. So we got that. We got that.
Now, Jesse, let me ask you this. If I own a business and I said, I don't want you to come in to my business because of your skin color, is that my right as a business to deny you service based on the color of your skin?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, at least you're consistent.
Because you have a private business and you put that business together in spite of what Obama said. You built the business and you have a right to set your own rules. When the blacks I grew up in Alabama on a plantation down there under Jim Crow laws. And I remember when blacks were protesting, they took it too far, the so-called...
Mustafa Ismaili. I'm official on your YouTube. Does that mean you subscribed? Thank you, brother. You are. Thank you so much.
Civil rights people, and they were forcing their way into white-owned private businesses and tried to force white people to service them, whatever it was. Right?
It's Mo. What's up, Mo? What up, bro? Hell yeah! Welcome to the dark side. We like to call it the YouTube side. Were you not getting love on the other side? Oh shoot, we got D Willis is going on. Chesty approved Ice Baby. As a veteran, all Americans must have an ID. Okay. Holy cow! Sorry, bro. He must be a Nigerian prince. Damn, we missed all your chats, D Willis. Whoops. Sorry, bro. Press the like button, baby. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you guys so much. Hell yeah. This was a cool discussion with Jesse. I liked it. There's a lot of nuggets in it. I want to hear this.
Is that my right as a business to deny you service based on the color of your skin?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Mo says all the action is here, not on your IG. I know, bro. IG is one of those weird things where people are like in the bathroom taking a dump and they have like seconds before they have to start wiping or something. They quickly go on Instagram, take a look, and then they're quickly gone. They don't hang out. You know what I mean? So, or like they're at work and their boss is not looking for 10 seconds, so they're on IG, so they quickly just go on IG real quick and they look, and then they're off. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it is, Mo. Yes, sir. Gina, Jesse is the man.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Gina, you still don't know about my Joe Biden pieces that I have on the board. Gina, do you know what this is? It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Guys, you know I love this. You know what's coming. Here we go. Listen to the sound, Gina. Listen to this. I have it on the soundboard. 1, 2, 3.
The with the COVID, excuse me, with
right here,
dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if
did you hear that?
We finally look. If we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's.
And then the best part is when you have
this version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
You guys know who that is. ATY says Trump speeches. Trump rambles. He talks a lot. I'll be honest. He talks a lot. But I'd rather have Trump talking a lot and knowing what he's actually saying and actually saying some things rather than no president anywhere to be seen. Matt says that's the sound of his earpiece. His handler is desperately whispering something. Is that the sound of Joe's voters switching to Trump? Yep. Right at that moment, bro. Right at that moment. President Trump does the weave. President Trump, the way he looks over at him right here. And guys, I know I jump around all over the place, so you just gotta keep up with me.
With the COVID.
The way Trump looks over at him right here, I told you guys I'm gonna make a T-shirt out of it, and I'm gonna make an art piece on my wall somewhere, maybe to replace the Porsche in the back. Maybe I'll replace the Porsche with this. But you see my shirt today. You can see my shirt today here. Let me put it up for you. Here's the shirt. There it is, right there. And Jesse Lee, baby, right here. Jesse Lee.
The Great White Hope.
Yeah.
The Great White Hope.
Yeah, dude. So that's how we roll, dude. That's how we roll. Arbin619 is from San Diego, and he's calling me a clown. Welcome, Arbin. Call me a clown. It's okay. I'm happy to have you, bro. Welcome to Medication Live, bro. Welcome, bro. Welcome. All right. So, according to Nikola Tesla, was interpreted. What is this on my mic here, bro? A little piece of something. Welcome to the. Okay, so we got that. So MAGA is good with Trump letting Qatar build an airbase in Idaho. Is that what's happening? Qatar been paying lots of money to our colleges, bro. It's been crazy. James says T-shirt, Great White Hope. Yes, sir. By the way, James, the shirts are going out today. Yeah, Miss Medication got all the boxes, got everything set up, so those are going out today. So I will get shipping stuff out to you soon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gina loves the shirt. Pan says, I'll buy that shirt. Pan, that's not even my shirt, so I'm not even selling the merch, but that's JLP's shirt. Yeah, a lot of us bought these shirts. So just so you know, I actually bought these shirts for you guys, for some of the OGs that are in the chat right now. I actually literally spent my own money on it. And when they bought my hat, that's cheaper than the shirt. I'm just going to throw in the shirt for them. So here we go. Look at these shirts. So these are all the shirts, and then these are the hats that they got that are coming with the shirts. There's the gold one, and then this one's hard to tell, but it's gray, and then these are white. So those are all going out. Yeah, those are all going out today. I'm excited for you guys to get them. Super excited for you guys to get them. Yeah, this is such a cool shirt. I wore this to the gym, bro. It's so good. I wore it to the gym the other day. Excellent shirt. You sell those? I don't, bro, but I want to start selling some of this stuff. I'm going to make some nice stuff, but where can I get the shirt? Jesse Lee Peterson sells them, and I'm actually in talks with Jesse Lee Peterson. I'm trying to get him on the show. So I'm trying to get Jesse Lee Peterson on the show, and I'm also we're in talks to create a bundle deal for these shirts and my hats. So I have these hats. You can see how they look. These are trucker hats, really, really cool hats. So I have these hats. These are my hats. And then I have this. I know ladies love these kind of dad hats, I call them. These are dad hats. So I have these two styles of hats. I also have this hat. Let's trigger some people in the chat. I also have this hat. I have the red one too, but that stays at the gym. I wear that red hat at the gym. My red hat stays at the gym. It's in my gym locker. I have a gym locker that it's just like one of those permanent lockers. I keep all my stuff there. How much for the hats? The hats I think are sold out, bro. Right now, I have to go place another order. I order my hats here. Gina says I have that MAGA hat. Hell yeah, and black. My hats are $20, bro. They're not expensive. These are my hats. If you guys want to see them, let me see. I think they're all sold out. Medication. Medi. Let me see here. This is my hat. And by the way, guys, this is where can I pre-order? Thank you, brother. Let me see if I can set up a pre-order for you. These are the hats right here on my website. Really appreciate you. So the yellow is sold, the gold is sold out, gray is sold out. I think the white is also sold out because I have to re-up it, but you can order it and I'll get you one. I'll get you one of these white ones on the right. I do have the dad hats in stock. The white one, it may not be in stock. I have to double check my stock, and then because I have them, dude. I have them all personally made myself. I have a guy that I've been making stuff for years. So I have multiple businesses. I do all kinds of different stuff. And so I have a guy a guy that I've always been going to in downtown LA. They make my stuff for me. And so I have him make these hats. I'm going to go and just have them make a hat, have them, re-up my order, and I'll get these out to you. Made in USA. Well, yeah, the guy, so it's embroidered in the USA. Yeah. Jen says, yep, waiting for my dad hat. I have the white MAGA hat with gold writing. It's a rare one, I believe. I haven't seen it, so maybe it is rare. Metro says, I want that black dad hat and the MAGA hat. The dad hat is gray. This is the dad hat. It's one of those kind of like softer collapsible hats. This is the dad hat, and it's like a wash gray kind of look. It's really soft. It's really nice. I like this hat a lot. I wear the other ones more, but this is the, I'm just that kind of hat guy as that other is. I like this style of hat personally, but these are this is the dad hat. You can see it's completely collapsible. It's just a flimsier style. It's like a flimsier style hat, So, I have that in stock. If you wanted to buy those, I could ship that out right away. But I'm gonna make an order. I'm gonna make a bundle soon with Jesse, so we'll do that. I'm a trucker. I hate the trucker style hats. All right, right on, Matt. Hell yeah, bro. Love to hear it. What a week. Someone says, what a weak man. Tamara says, what a weak man you are to put all your faith in. What would you allow your children alone with Trump? Damn, this is a different Tamara, guys. We had a Tamara that was not defaming people. But this one wants to say all kinds of stuff. Okay, so thank you, Jen. Get a black with red. State Line says, get a black with red medication on it if you can. You guys would like a red medication? Oh, for the Republican? Okay. I can do that. I can make whatever I want. Because I mean, I have him personally make them for me, so it's all good. But he has to make 12 at a time. So I have batches of 12. So I either do 12, 24, 36, 48. It's like that. So I'll do that. I'm down for a red. I'm going to make a note. It's a good point. And then, guys, what do you think if I put a maybe like a American flag on it? American flag. Deshaun is right. This ain't our Tamara R. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, bro. Good call. Good call. Good call. All right. So sorry, guys. I wasn't trying to push my things on you, but look, this is what I like. Discovery through live streams. You guys know that. I want to learn stuff. I want to talk to you guys. I want to be involved, guys. I'm tripping on. Like I think about the time when the chat's going to be so much that I wouldn't be able to read all the chats, and it bugs me, bro. It's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because that moment's going to happen. You guys know that. Links to hats. I don't know if it'll show up in your chat, but I'll put it anyway. MedicationLIVE.com. It's on my my channel page on YouTube. There's a link to my website. That's where you can get it. Yeah, right there. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Matt says, hire a reader to highlight the good chats for you to comment on. Probably, yeah. Maybe that. But I'm also, like I said, I was talking to guys about, having chats. Having a membership. And if you have a membership, you have like a different type of, like you have a different color on next to your name, or you have like a different icon next to your name. So we know that, you're one of the members, and I'll be reading those specifically. But then we'll be leaving out newcomers. So, but maybe you guys that are members, that are the OGs, can call out the people that are newcomers that are saying something that you think I should be responding to. I don't know. Again, I'm still trying to digest all this and figure out how I'm going to go about this, because a lot of you guys want Discord. Some of you guys want Telegram, and I have more people want to keep it all here on YouTube, so you don't have to go to a different app. So yeah, so they want me to do a membership here on YouTube with with our own private channel and our own private chat. So I don't know what Club Penguin is. Tamara says you can't handle the heat, boys. Hilarious. No, you're just name calling. You're not really saying anything. So you're just going off. So you're not having a convo with us. You're just like throwing up on us. Okay.
With the COVID, excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
You guys know where I'm going next. Don't act like you don't.
And I don't really, you know what? I don't really care. Start your tape right now because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. And I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it.
You guys know where I was going with that right away. Right away. But the name shouldn't matter. It would have been banned from Twitter. Yeah, Twitter removed my account too for not even saying anything. All I did was post what somebody said in a city council meeting. And they removed me. Stupid. So when they did that, I realized I was like, you know what? It's so unpredictable why they would remove someone that I don't even want to spend any more energy on Twitter. I'm sorry, on TikTok. I'm talking about TikTok, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I'm on X too. And but on TikTok I got removed. Yeah. Yep. State Line says we're not a Thunderstick 3000, so we're not built the same kind of heat you are. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's go back to this.
At least you're consistent. Because
how to love God. Most black people don't love and believe in God today, even though they go to church.
Now, Jesse, let me ask you this. If I own a business and I said, I don't want you to come in to my business because of your skin color, is that my...
Dude, Matt, thank you, bro. Thank you for ordering, man. I'll send yours out today with the rest of this order, so you'll get yours right away. Awesome, bro. Thank you. Sorry, just had the protein shake. And it got stuck in my throat. Okay. Thank you, man. Appreciate the order, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll get that out to you today. Miss Medication? Matt in the chat. Damn. One of your chia seeds got stuck in my throat. What are you doing to me, woman? No, I don't need CPR, but your chia seeds like stuck right here. Come over here. Matt in the chat just ordered a hat. Matt in the chat. Freaking rhymes. Matt in the chat ordered a hat. It all rhymes. And so can you add that to the ones that are going out today?
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
I got it. How are you going to send me?
He did a dad hat. Is what what I think he did. He doesn't like he's a trucker, but he doesn't like trucker hats.
I love that.
Yeah. You want to come say hi again? They love you though.
I know, but I don't have
It's okay. They can't see your belly.
Oh, it's like this. What is this?
That's not. No, that's the mic. Jesus. Her mind, bro.
Oh my god, that was so weird.
Oh my god. Bro, mismedication, man. Oh my god.
Water, is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, if you don't mind. It is Dr. Seuss, dude. Legit. Matt, thank you, bro. Thank you. Let me read this chat. Don't cry when I only bought a hat. No need to get all choked up. Tell people about the that spelling CK Freedom shirt. We'll get him skip time Charlie birthday on the 14th. I gotta see what she's saying there. Matt in the chat, order the hat. That is Dr. Seuss. Wow, you hit the jackpot. Thank you, bro. Thank you. PDA 100, bro. Hell yeah. No cap. All right. No cap, bro. Let's do this. Hell yeah. I've got a link to some from that company too. Okay. All right. No cap. All right. Why is it on Devori?
Am I right as a business to deny you service because of your skin color? Is that my right as a business to deny you service based on the color of your skin?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, at least you're consistent.
Because you have a private business and you put that business together in spite of what Obama said. You built the business and you have a right to set your own rules.
Sorry, guys, I'm muted. My bad. I don't have any more gold ones in stock. I love the gold one. It's fucking beautiful, bro. But I wear the white and the gold a lot myself. They're really good looking hats. I love this one right here. It's slightly more flashy, but but it's nice, bro. The gold just looks really good. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna place an order soon, and I'm gonna go and have them do gold, white, and he says that's the one I want. Sweet, bro. Thank you, man. Good looking out. So I'm gonna order gold, white, and then red. I'm not gonna order the gray ones anymore. So when those are gone, they're gone. They might be gone already. I need that black on black MAGA hat badly. Okay. Those MAGA hats are like triple the price of my hats. My hats are $20. I get, they're good ones because I pick and choose them really well. The MAGA hats are also really good too. They're really good quality, but they're like $60 if I remember correctly. Red. Yeah, I'm gonna work on some shirts, and I'm gonna work on getting this. I'm gonna make this shirt, guys, and I'm not lying. I'm literally this right here, where President Trump is looking over at Biden. It's just gonna have the outline of the two people, Trump and Biden. I'm gonna make a shirt. This I think is one of my favorite moments in history. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna put it on the wall behind me. But I'm gonna do the hat. So, Gina, Jen, let me know. You're saying dad hats with red, or a red hat, period. And State Line, are you saying red stitching or a red hat? Matt, I love it, bro. Good stuff. Love to hear the success, man. So good. Match, he says he needs the MAGA hat. Okay, red stitching. Random says red stitching. State Line, I don't see State Line. But he said he wanted red, and I thought he meant red stitching. Jen says, Your logo in red on a black hat, but not the dad hat. You're talking about the trucker hat, right, Jen? Stitching. Okay, stitching. Got it. Okay, okay. So, and then Jen, you were talking about the trucker hat or the dad hat? Because I'm gonna place this order. So we got that hat with a red stitching. So the same trucker hat with red stitching. I got that noted. And then no, I only wear dad hats, please. So are you saying this same dad hat with red stitching? The only thing about she says yes. The only thing about red stitching is it has to be like a really light red to show up well on some of these colors. Because a dark red on a black hat, it will show up less, but it's okay. It'll be fine. I'll find one that's like light enough, but also dark enough red. The guy, bro, when I go to this guy to do all this stuff, and I did a tour, just so you guys know, I did a tour at his place. I don't know if I still have it up. Let me see. Do I have it up? This is where I go to get my stuff. Where I make my hats. And this guy, let's see, where is my content? And I did it on live. I did it on live. I'm going far back now. You guys are going to see some of my wacky stuff here. All right, right here. I don't care. I'll show you guys. You guys, it's live. It's on my thing.
Of the screen, but it's going to be up and down. We are in. Guys, say hello to Sam.
This is my Korean hat guy, bro. He handles my stuff. You could see where I went and made these hats.
Then we did the those auto hats that I told you about. So these hats are more structured, and they're obviously structured because they're. This thing doesn't fall over. Look at you, bro. You hooked it up.
That's
I like
that's
this.
him.
So guys,
and you could see.
Watch me pace.
Random says like the same color red as the live button. Okay. Yeah.
$550, 570. Yeah, if you can guess how much I got left in there, guys. If you can guess it.
A little flex, bro. A little
makes
flex.
these right here. Whoa.
So this is where he makes them. Look at all the guys. Look at where. So this is him making it. Look at where. So these are his like awesome. Jen, love it. Go have a good time, dude. That's awesome. So these are his machines. This is where he literally makes them here in downtown LA. Cheddar, baby, cheddar. Cash money, baby. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Here we go.
Designs being made right now. Again. Whoa.
So check it out. This is his back room where he makes everything. See you, Jen.
So guys, we're kind of going in the back here. As I said, he literally is making these right here as we speak. So here are some designs being made right now. Again, you don't have to wait for China, bro. They're right here. He's doing it right here on the spot. Look at all of this. Look at all of this thread. So the machines are going behind me, so it might be hard to hear me, but look at all of these threads, all the different colors. There's a couple of colors in here that I've used before. I think this is one of them.
As I said, I've been making stuff for a while. Gina says, "Are you in Cali? My kids live there." Yeah, I'm in Southern California. I'm in Orange County, but the garment district is in downtown LA, and that's where I'm at right now in downtown LA.
Or maybe even this one here. It's hard to tell now, but he's got the whole selection. He's got all the sweet machines here. You can look at this.
So you can see them being made right now. See that? He does embroider. He does embroider for shirts too, but he doesn't do screen printing there. He's just strictly embroider guy and hats.
So he's literally having these made right now as we speak and getting them cleaned up. What's up, brother?
But it's a lot of stitching, man. So these are the hats. Look at all the hats he has in his shop, and he has tons more. But this is just like
stuff out here,
like display stuff. It goes all the way in the back around.
Okay.
So anyway. Oh shoot! I have a cabin in Arrowhead. Yeah, I have a vacation home in Arrowhead, and once in a while I'll do a stream from there. And it's empty. I don't rent it out. I don't do Airbnb. Nothing. I keep it for myself. Whenever I want, I go up there. Yeah, Arrowhead is sweet. I go up to Arrowhead once a month at least. I love it up there. So yeah. Anyway, that's those are the hats. Yeah, Arrowhead's beautiful. I love Arrowhead. Love, love, love. Random, you must know what lapis lazuli is, right? Right? Lapis lazuli. Hell yeah. James, did you see the hat stuff where I get the hats made? Yeah, you did, right? Yeah, you did. He said fam. Fam is a t-shirt savant. Miss Medication, can you turn the AC down a little bit? Yeah, make it a little colder. All right, cool. I've been trying to play this clip and I just keep getting sidetracked.
When the blacks I grew up in Alabama on a plantation down there under Jim Crow laws. And I remember when blacks were protesting, they took it too far, the so-called civil rights people, and they were forcing their way into white-owned private businesses and tried to force white people to service them, whatever it was, right? And I thought then, these black people are taking this too far. You can't force a man. You don't have a right to force a private business to service you. But they did that, and it was wrong. Likewise, it would be wrong to make white people, any private business, take a nappy-headed person in if they don't want to.
So let me take this a little bit farther. You live in LA, right?
Yes.
So what if I said you cannot live in the neighborhood you live in because of the color of your skin?
If they own a neighborhood, if it's a private owned neighborhood, the government is putting no money in that neighborhood, it's privately owned, then they have a right to do that. Even black people, including myself, I'm very concerned when I see black people moving into my neighborhood, because I know when black people are moving in, crime, destruction, ghetto, stealing, robbing, and killing is coming back with them. And so I wouldn't want my neighborhood to be destroyed. So I'm very careful about who move in my neighborhood even now.
So, and you make that determination based on the skin color of the people that move into your neighborhood. You judge them by their skin color.
Well, now I made that decision by if they should apply, take an application and do a thorough background to make sure that they have a job, they've not been in jail, you know, they're not been part of gangs, and that they're going to keep the neighborhood looking well. And as a private person, I have a right to do that, and no one has a right to tell me I can't. Look at the black neighborhoods. Nobody want to go to where white people going back now, buying up the land and making it beautiful again. But I don't.
W. Jim, bro.
The Great White Hope. That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't see people moving into the neighborhoods. When Snoop Dogg and all those people got money, they move out of the neighborhood. So why shouldn't white people have the right to protect their own neighborhood from the blacks?
Well, look, let me tell you this. First of all, I think that the communities, I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and there are incredible, beautiful, wealthy black communities that are almost all black. And, you know, it's a place that's desirable and most people want to live. So this idea that you just came up with crime and all of that, I think that has to do with, you know, some of the economic issues that we have in communities, the way communities are underserved.
Me too, James.
If you had fewer resources and things like that, even you might resort to that. And I think, you know, right now, you know, Jesse, to be honest, I never try to question anybody's sincerity, but I don't think you believe what it is that you're saying.
I know it. I mean, it's true what I'm saying, and everybody know it. A lot of people won't say it.
I don't believe
a lot of people won't say it, but you and I know that it's true. And by the way, when I was growing up, as I said, I grew up on a plantation in Alabama. I lived in a wood house with a tin roof. The bathroom was an outdoors bathroom, and we had to grow our own food and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes we went to the store, and you didn't see black crime like you see it now. You didn't see ghetto neighborhoods. You didn't see out of wedlock birth and hating white people like you see it now. And my point is, black people are not suffering because of the lack of material things. Black people are suffering due to the destruction of the family and the lack of moral character. Most black people are immoral. That's why they are suffering. That's why they beg for reparation. They beg for affirmative action. They attack white people. We saw a bunch of blacks going into a store and just robbing it, stealing and destroying it. Nobody want that mess around them.
So let me ask you this. If black people were better off when they lived under conditions that you just named, that you grew up under, why don't you go back? Why don't you go back and live in a tin house with an outhouse if that's the way people that look like you should live? Like, then why are you making it worse for everybody? Why are you making it worse for the white people in your neighborhood? Why don't you go back and live in that tin roof house, wood hut with the outhouse, and start the process of making these neighborhoods great again?
That's a very good question. First of all, I am going to buy some land down there in Alabama, and I'm a plantation. And I'm gonna start a new plantation so I can bring the blacks back and teach them to be how to work. Teach them how to work, how to respect, how to love God. Most black people don't love and believe in God today. Even though they go to church, they don't believe in God, because if they did, you would have 70% of black babies born out of wedlock. Black men and women hate one another. You wouldn't see the mama ruling the house and the man is weak. Beta males. You would see morality instead of immorality in the black community if they believed in God. But I gotta ask, did you want to respond to that?
Yeah, I did really quickly, and that is, Jesse, and this is a personal question. If you don't feel comfortable answering it, I'm okay with that. Yes. But do you date black women, or do you date white women, or?
Right now, I'm not dating at all, but when I dated, I did date black women. Because black women deserve to have a good man And most black men are weak beta males. They even when they get with a beta male woman, they become the boy and she become the mama. And so black women deserve to have a good man. They haven't had one in the last 70 years or so.
Okay, all right, yeah. I was for some reason I was thinking you were going to say white women, but okay, that's interesting.
Why were you thinking that?
Because you seem to have a lot of animus towards black women.
No, I don't have any anger toward anybody. I love all people. That's why
I love Jesse, bro. Dude, he's so good.
I tell black people the truth because I love them. I don't lie to them and pretend that it's racism or sexism or homophobism or Islamophobism or deadbeat dadism or anti-Semitism.
Bro, I love this guy. That should be another sound clip on my board, my soundboard, my mixer, dude. Homophobism, deadbeat dadism. WJLP, Deshaun. Oh my God, bro. Deadbeat dadism. God, every time, the more I watch him, the more I love him, dude. God, let's go. Here, let's watch it again.
Mama. And so black women
right here
deserve to have a good man. They haven't had one in the last 70 years or so.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Hold on. Did I go too far back?
You were going to say white women, but okay. That's interesting.
Why were you thinking that?
Because you seem to have a lot of animus towards
the truth. Because I love them. I don't lie to them and pretend that it's racism or sexism or homophobism or Islamophobism or deadbeat dadism or anti-Semitism. Or homophobism or Islamophobism or deadbeat dadism or anti-Semitism. It's either right or wrong.
Oh, fucking guy, bro. He's so good. He is so good. Oh, I'm going to put this timestamp 8:39, 8:35, let's call it. 8:35. I think that'll be a new sound something because I just love that piece right there. God, that's good. Guys, we have to hear it one more time. I'm sorry.
Homophobism or Islamophobism or deadbeat dadism or anti-Semitism. It's either right or wrong, good or evil. And black people at one time knew that prior to this.
Let me see your chats real quick. WJLP. I would work on Jesse's plantation, James says, because I'm an alpha white man and not affiliated with ego. I love it. Hey guys, up to my ears in admin today. Want tomorrow chill. Min, sorry to hear. It's Friday. There's nothing wrong with generalizing as long as you add in the fact that there are exceptions to the rule. Of course, I agree. Deshaun says, Min, you're almost there. Fourth Horseman, 54% of black men don't have children. Are all white men immoral because the majority of pedos just Helen to why? I don't think so. Okay. Fourth Horseman is a
beta male.
Come on now, buddy. Come on, man. He is the best. I really like Jesse. W. Sammy Gallegos. Anthony, but when facts against the generalizing. Yep. But when facts against the generalizing. It is a fact that Islam is anything but a religion of peace and love. 56 different names. It tells the good follower of Islam that it is their responsibility to end the life of the infidel. Not cool. Deshaun says, Fourth Horseman, look at the Megan's Law website. Most of the pictures of them are 50-50 black and white. Solomon Tint, 75% of all black American children will grow up without a father in the household, only to be raised by the mother. Jesse talks about this right here.
Civil rights movement, they believed in God. They got racism over the truth because I love them. I don't lie to them and pretend that it's racism or sexism or homophobism or Islamophobism or deadbeat dadism or anti-Semitism. It's either right or wrong, good or evil. And black people at one time knew that prior to the civil rights movement.
W. Fourth Horseman. He actually said, okay. That's rare. You told, Deshaun said, at Fourth Horseman, look at the Megan's Law. Most of the pictures of them are 50-50 black and white. And Fourth Horseman actually said, okay, that is rare. Deshaun, it's crazy, bro. Somebody actually just said, okay. Instead of like fighting back uncontrollably, flailing their arms and blah, 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 he just said, okay. I like that. W. Fourth Horseman.
They believed in God. They got married for the most part. They didn't have all these children out of wedlock and begged somebody else to take care of them. So I'm trying to bring them back to a time when they were moral.
So what is your opinion of Dr. King and the civil rights movement, Ella Baker? What's your opinion of that?
Well, I believe now that the civil rights movement itself was one of the worst things that's ever happened to black people. Because I noticed that prior to the civil rights movement, black people thought for themselves, they did for themselves, they didn't blame anyone, they were not hating white people, they were not relying on the government, they were not begging for affirmative action and reparation. But after the civil rights movement started, the blacks turned their lives over to the so-called civil rights leaders and over to the Democratic Party, and they have not recovered. They have only gotten worse instead of getting better. So it was a mistake.
I think that's an oversimplification. So you think that during the period that you praised, it seems like since you said you grew up in Jim Crow in a small wood house with a tin roof and an outhouse, but post-civil rights, you live in a posh neighborhood in LA. So doesn't it seem like things have gotten better post-civil rights because you're living a better life, correct?
Well, I was living a good life then because I didn't have the hatred in my heart for white people. I didn't blame them for anything. We were taught to love and not to hate. So even then, I didn't consider myself as being poor and all that crap. And so today, I live even pretty much the same, except that I don't have any hatred in my heart at all, and I'm doing fine. But I don't, even when life was tough, when I moved to California, I had to do it on my own. Life was tough, but I still didn't blame the white people for it. I was taught to work, to save my money, to invest, and to take care of myself. Men who blame and beg and whine and complain are women. They're acting like women. They're acting just like their mothers. Beta male, beta male. So we're trying to show these black men how to stop being women.
Well, I can't speak for your mother, but my mother was not a whiner or complainer at all. She was a very strong woman. And I can tell you, as well as my father is a very strong man. But I would say, I think that the things that you said that you're doing through your organization are great. And, I'm very proud of you for doing that. The thing is,
W. Fourth Horseman. I agree with you, bro.
Why you have to couple that with, instead of ignore what the white people are doing or saying or whatever and focus on bettering yourself. It sounds like you're saying love white people. White people are the best and this and that. And why not just focus on how can we better yourself? How can we better you? How can you get your feet on the ground rather than this White History Month and white people are so great, and, rather than telling people that.
Hell yeah, James. I told them, bro, I literally, like I said, I've been having emails back and forth with JLP and one of his guys. And I let them know, I said, listen, man, me and some of my subscribers who are now pretty much like family, we bought shirts from you guys. And we love Jesse, and we can't wait to get our shirts, and we're really excited. And then I went on to talk about, hey, let's do some kind of a collaboration, create some kind of a bundle so that we can get a good deal for you guys, for my subscribers, and it's a win-win. Jesse can make his, maybe not as much profit as he makes on his shirts, but make some kind of profit. I can get some kind of profit for my work, and then you guys get a good deal on the merch. So I'm working on that.
You seem like a good message.
But thanks for mentioning me, bro. Good looking out.
I am telling black people that they need to stop hating, because most black people, including so-called Christians, black Christians, hate white people, and they are blaming white people. They are blaming white people for something that whites are not guilty of. Whites are not guilty at all of the destruction of black people.
Right.
It's due to the black man being weak, the black woman being angry. She's passing her anger down to the black man's children, turning him away from his father toward her, and causing these boys and girls to rely on others rather than on themselves. And you can't blame white people for that. It's the destruction of the family.
So the destruction of the family, slavery, incarceration, all the things that divided black families, that has no role in the destruction.
It has nothing to do with that at all.
Black families are not destroyed. I have a black family. I'm a father. I'm married. I got 3 kids.
Are you married to a black woman?
I'm married to a black woman.
Amazing. I thought you would have said a white woman.
Amazing.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I didn't know you were gay. What the? That's amazing.
Why do you think that? What made you think that I would have said a white woman?
Because most of the time you end up marrying what you hate. And most black men hate their mothers, so they try to get away from her, whether consciously or unconsciously.
Not true. He doesn't hate black people. He loves black people. He says it in this video.
They try to.
Travis says, has nothing to do with today's age of living, more opportunities now. Thank you. W. Travis.
Get away from that spirit, so they end up marrying a Chinese or a white woman or Mexican, but they still end up marrying mama, because you have to overcome her in order to marry your own race. But I got to ask you this. Did you vote for the Great White Hope? The Great White Hope.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. There it is, baby. That's what we're talking about. Yes. Yes. Shirts going out today, baby. Shirts are going out today. This is the Great White Hope. That's the Great White Hope.
Healthcare, I stand.
Listen to this, man. Listen to this, bro. Come on now.
No.
Why not? Why not?
Because he doesn't stand for the things that I stand for.
So you don't stand for the country?
I stand for healthcare. I stand for fair immigration. I stand against racial discrimination. I stand for women being treated right. Those are the things I stand for.
Do you stand for the country?
I think that those things are important things to the country. So,
do you stand for the country? Do you put America first?
By supporting those things, I think I support America.
Do you put America first?
How do you support America and you don't support healthcare?
Do you put America first?
As opposed to what? I put God first.
How about America?
I put God first.
Do you put America first?
I put God first.
And do you put America second?
I put America as the nation that I pledged, allegiance to, and that I constantly try to make a better place.
Do you put America second to God?
I put, me personally, I put my wife second to God, but.
Matt says, a huge problem with the black community is that in urban areas, you have at least 3 generations of black men and women grow up fatherless. 3 generations is a lot of separation. That's huge. Hold on, let me go back because I'm reading this. And have extremely poor education and a poor upbringing, one that does not show the value of hard work and moving your, doing what you got to do to move your way up in life and whatnot. One Life says, LL, speaking as a single parent, I can tell you that single parenthood is subsidized in this country. You're dude, that's a trip. See, this is the reality. You are incentivized to leave your partner by the free money that they'll give you. Happy Max says 72% of black children are born to unwed mothers. Blame those 60s and 70s government programs that encourage this outcome. Matt says they turn to crime, tribalism, and create their own identity and language. God, spouse, family, America. Yes, it's not simple as that. History and systemic issues should be addressed. State Line says political pandering, deception, and manipulation through legislature needs to be addressed popular with their community. Then accountability needs to be instilled and enforced. Rob says black on black murder rate it's out of control. Absolutely, absolutely. The idea that hard work moves you up in life is complete fiction. Scott says the idea that hard work moves you up in life is complete fiction. No, it does not. I'm a product of hard work. I'm a product of hard work, buddy. And a lot of people are. And I don't think it's complete fiction. Anthony says, maybe because of the history, how is President Trump not supporting every one of those things that he just said? 60s and 70s definitely changed things, correct. Anthony says, what about supporting free speech? We support free speech. Scott Warner says, you aren't, you're a product of luck. Thank you, Scott. But no, sir. If I had good luck, I would have gotten what I've got. I would have gotten where I've gotten much faster. But I'm a product of hard work. I failed many times. I failed more than anybody I've ever met, to be honest with you. But my hard work and persistence and what's the other word? Forget the other word, man. It's not coming to me. But perseverance has got me to where I am. Thank you very much.
If you want to go down and talk about what nation.
He says people working 3 minimum wage jobs are working hard. They aren't moving up because they are in the process of, they do. Typically they do. When you work 3 minimum wage jobs, that means you find value in doing the work and starting somewhere in life. And then soon you become a manager and you work your way up and do different things. And there's a lot. I mean, you also have to make good decisions. There's a lot of stuff. Min says, fail 9 times, get up 10. Exactly. Scott says, your luck was in coming across opportunities that got you where you are. The fact that you failed is an indication that hard work is not the reason you're comfortable now. No, sir. Luck was not the reason I came across opportunities. Opportunities come across all of us. It's up to you to take those opportunities and make something of them. All of us are coming across opportunities every day, but we are unfortunately passing up on them and not taking action on them. Life is about taking action, about doing things, getting things done, working hard, doing things.
I put first. Of course, I put the United States of America first, and that's why I criticize it, because I want it to be the best nation.
Welcome, Love You Thames. Matt says they still live a plantation style life, poor, tribal, uneducated, with the plantation masters being the Democratic Party, who keep them that way. The currency is welfare and freebies in exchange for votes. Exactly, bro.
Nation, or it can possibly be. I'm not comparing it to, other nations around the world. I'm comparing it to what the potential for the United States is.
Do you love white people? You love white people?
I love humanity.
How about white people?
I love humanity.
How about white people?
I love everybody.
Do you love white people?
I love humanity.
One last time. Do you love
I agree, state line.
white people?
White! White!
Are white people included? Are they human beings?
I didn't ask about anybody but white people.
Janet says, rich get free stuff, and no is not the same. White people get more, way more. I don't agree with Janet. Janet is living the exact thing that Jesse is speaking about. She's in that mentality of rich people are this and saying white people or white people get way more. No, I know white people that don't get way more. And rich people get stuff, free stuff. Rich man bad, right? Right, Janet? Rich man bad? Is that what you're trying to say? Rich man is bad. He gets free stuff. Fourth horseman, bro. Damn it! I think I just became a Jesse fan. Lord have mercy.
Are you out of your cotton picking mind?
What's wrong with you, Fourth? What happened, bro? You came over to the dark side.
Are you out of your cotton picking mind? Satan is your daddy, woman.
Satan is your daddy, woman.
Satan is your daddy. That's amazing.
Love it, bro. Fourth horseman.
That's amazing.
Oh, I just saw Larry Elder's name. Deshaun just mentioned. I love Larry Elder. Larry Elder knows about Thomas Sowell. He knows about Milton Friedman. He knows about the reality underneath it all. Janet, I just want to respond to Janet because Janet didn't respond back to what I was saying. But I want to respond to what Janet was saying about what she considers a rich man, who she says gets freebies, I guess. Janet says Elon Musk received billions, so she's mad at Elon Musk. Let me explain something to Janet. People that have money typically, generally, mostly work their asses off and did things that no one is willing to do and worked harder than anyone is willing to work to get to that point. Free money, that's not free money from the government. Elon Musk, whenever he got money from the government, he paid it back. And he paid it back faster than any other company that received money from the government. That's number one. Number two, Janice, is not true they rob and steal. No, that's not true. I have good money. I don't know if I consider myself rich, but I worked harder than most anybody I've ever met. And I still do. Yeah. So it was his company that received money from the government, not him. Thank you. Patty says it was his company that received money, not him. He created things that were worthy of getting government funding, grants, whatever the heck you want to call it. Yeah. So, and he created companies that were worthy of that. Companies that do wonderful things for humanity. Yeah. Yep. Barack Obama. Yeah, I don't hear you talking about Barack Obama. Exactly. How about Barack Obama with all his millions and all his stuff and everything he does and everything he gets? Yeah, exactly. Anthony says, Musk's dad was so rich, Elon drove a Rolls Royce to school. My dad was rich as well. Not a dollar of that went to me. And actually, he went bankrupt at the time when I graduated high school. But of course, he rebuilt himself after that. Just because once you learn how to do it and you learn how to work hard and make money on your own, you go. But I never got $1 from my parents. My dad was rich. He started out cleaning hotel rooms near Disneyland when he came here as an immigrant. Worked his way up, made himself a lot of money, then went bankrupt, unfortunately. Lost it all. But the fact that Elon's dad, if his dad had the kind of money you're talking about or whatever you're trying to say, that doesn't mean anything. Rich people are not the problem. I love how people love to point at others for their own problems instead of looking in the mirror. I'll say it. I said it before. I'll say it again. Michael Jackson wrote a song for you, Janet. It's called Man in the Mirror. Out looking at the man in the mirror. Oh, yeah. I'm asking if he'll change his way. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Oh, and Solomon said it. Solomon Tint said it. If people want to find a way to blame, find who to blame for their problems, they need to look in the mirror. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change.
Do you love white people?
If they're human beings, then yes. If they're not, then maybe we'll have to talk about it.
You don't think that they are human beings?
Hell yeah, Deshaun.
I think they are.
What do you mean if they are human beings?
I'm saying you're separating them from the rest of humanity. I'm saying I don't necessarily look at it that way.
Anthony, the whole world, they're the ones that did it to me. Rich people, Elon buys politics. Stop being so jealous, bro. The guy worked his way up. He did shit, bro. He got it handled. Don't be jealous of him. Don't be going and keying any Teslas, bro. Don't go key any Teslas, bro. Leave them alone. They didn't do nothing to you.
I love all human beings.
But I only asked about white people. If you love white people.
It trips me out when these people can't answer this question. When Jesse asked, this trips me out. I'm going to rewind it a little bit. Here we go. Ready, set, go.
I think they are.
What do you mean if they are human beings?
I'm saying, of course, I put the United States of America world. I'm comparing it to what?
You love white people?
I love humanity.
How about white people?
I love humanity.
How about white people?
I love everybody.
Do you love white people?
God, I love this.
I love humanity.
One last time. Do you love white people?
Are white people included? Are they human?
Solomon, I like what Solomon said. It's about people who love money, who make money their God. There's nothing wrong with having money. That's how you are able to help a lot of people. It's talking about people who, okay, so you said it twice. Yeah. I have something to say about that. How many people can you help if you don't have money? Thank you, brother. I 100% agree with you. Africans, like the Native Americans, are a culture. This is a big Tito. I don't know, what are they? A group of people, they go to war and enslave each other like white people. Yep, I agree with that. Patty says, I love all people, but I don't hang out with people who do evil. Frederick, thank God people mercy who are evil in their hearts. The time will come soon when the whole world will come to an end. Thank God black people are merciful to white who are still in. Okay. Matt says, the most important things that high schoolers needed to learn are not taught in school. I agree, and I haven't even read the rest of your chat. He says parents need to teach them how to manage money, how to save money, how to build credit, and use it correctly, among other things. But yes, those things for sure. Yeah, even California decided against reparations. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh, he says here, Jesus said specifically, it is easier to pass a camel through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. People who hoard wealth are inherently evil. The Bible is clear. Scott, you're missing the whole point. You're missing the whole point. It is my belief that people who have money do not worship money. Money becomes a result of the pursuit these people that you call rich have. It's a pursuit, it's a result of their pursuit. Money that I have is a result of my pursuit. My pursuit was time. And in my pursuit for time, I ended up making money. And I pursued time. I wanted time. I didn't want to, I wanted to have my own time back. And so I did that. I worked my ass off so I can get time to do this. This is what I love doing. If I end up making money doing what I'm doing with you guys right now, even better. And I've said this before. But, oh, Norse is back. Man, I blocked him for 24 hours or for whatever, and he came back. We can buy you people and all this kind of stuff. What is he saying, bro? I gotta just hide him on the whole channel. There you go. You're out, bro. Matt says money is a tool like a rake or shovel. You use it to make more. With that, more you can help others. Exactly, bro. Matt said it exactly. Someone else said that too. It's just like in the airplane when they tell the mother to put the oxygen thing on her face first before she puts it on her child, because you need to help yourself before you can help others. Right, Matt? Joe Mama says there's new money and old money. What do you mean by that? That's anti-Semitic. What does that mean? Fourth Horseman said, I make good money. The truth is I was happier when I was broke. Money isn't everything. Well, everyone was happy. Everyone was, I wouldn't say happier, Fourth Horseman. I would say you had less responsibility. To me, the more money I made, the more responsibility I had, but it doesn't make me less happy. Big Tito says, I wonder what the racial background of who buys the most Labubus are. Matt, yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, Matt's right. He has 6 trucks. He started with 1. Now he has 5 friends working with him. Hiring people is a form of charity. People forget that. Yeah. 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 I think people that are rich, people that have money, or people that are comfortable with their finances is because they had a goal in life. They had something they were pursuing. And money, as Matt said, is a tool. It's a way to achieve that goal. It's not, money is not God.
Human being?
I didn't ask about anybody but white people. Do you love white people?
If they're human beings, then yes. If they're not, then maybe we'll have to talk about it.
You don't think that they are human beings?
I think they are.
What do you mean if they are human beings?
I'm saying you're separating them from the rest of humanity.
Wow.
I'm saying I don't necessarily look at it that way. I love all human beings.
But I only asked about white people, if you love white people.
Yeah, I just don't separate people in that way when it comes to this question. If you ask me, do I love people, I'd say.
So do you see how he's struggling to answer this question? Do you love white people? Watch what he says when he says, do you love black people? Watch this.
Yes, I love people.
You are smart, man. You're a professor. You're teaching African history and all that. You got a black wife.
Solar Man Tint is correct. I think the number is more than 60,000 that switched in California. I'm in Southern California, and I think you're right that it's going to happen again.
Oh, shoot.
You got African American children.
Yep.
I noticed that black people lead the way in crying racism. And if anybody else come into the country, they cry racism. Black people, not all but most, would jump on board right away. And black people are the #1 haters of other people. They lead the way in hating whites, Mexicans, Japanese, the Italian, anyone that moves. They even hate other black Africans who come here and get an education.
Guys, let me just, I wanted to bring something up because I talked about this the other day. And I want to see if you guys notice it. And if you do, how cool is this? Okay. And this is just something about my channel right now. Have you noticed that I watch these videos with you guys? However, unlike other channels, when I'm watching the video with you guys, I'm looking up at the video with you, and you could see me looking up at the video, and you could tell I'm looking at the video, watching the video with you. And then when I'm reading your chats, I'm looking at the chat, I'm looking down at the chats right here, and you could see me looking downward towards the chat. And it's consistent with what I'm doing. It's not like other ones where the guy's looking over here, but he's reading your chat over there, and then he's looking at the video over there, or like down over he's, you know what I mean? It's consistent. Does that make sense? I don't know. Did you guys realize that? I set it up. I did this on purpose. It's very, very intentional. So when I look at chat, I'm looking here. I'm looking at chat down here, because that's where your chat is. I know you guys have an app and your chat is there, but I'm looking down at chat. And then when I'm looking at the video, I'm looking up there at the video, and it's consistent with my lineup. Deshaun says, probably one of those reasons I like your channel better. Dude, thank you, bro. Good looking out, man. Thank you. So you realize that too. Yeah, that's something I intentionally did because it bugs me when I watch people that are like, it's not intentionally set up that way. Anyway, sorry, bro. It's just a little side note.
Get jobs and make their way.
Thank you, bro.
Black people are the most hateful people
Now watch when he asks them, do you love black people? Watch this.
on earth. Why are they always crying racism when they're the one leading the way in hatred?
I would 100% disagree based on history that black people are the most hateful people on.
Deshaun says, Medi, that's very Trump-like of you. Love him or hate him, Trump hotels are amazing. Attention to detail is crazy there. Yeah, my attention to detail is retarded, bro. It's insane.
In the world. As a matter of fact, I would argue that African Americans are the most loving people.
No.
And
why don't you live in the hood? I bet you won't move to the hood.
You know, I live, a couple miles from where I grew up.
I know where you live. You don't live in the hood.
You know, I live where I grew up. I live in the community, and I'll tell you this.
So why don't you move to the hood with those loving people?
I lived, up until 2017. I lived in the hood.
But you don't live in the hood now.
I don't live in the hood now.
And so, if they so loving, why don't you live with them?
What is the hood?
You know what the hood is.
No,
you ain't that white.
What?
You're not that white. You don't know what the hood is. What is the hood?
Yeah, no. What is the hood? Are there white hoods?
Yeah, I hear that there are white ghettos, even though I never seen one. I do hear that they exist.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, when you come to the East Coast, I'll take you to some places where.
Nouveau Rich, bad spelling for real. Says currently day is self-made man versus old money is generational. Many never worked a day in their life. Yeah.
Where they're virtually all white, and you'll see.
Janet, false. He doesn't hate his own people. He loves black people, and he actually says it. I think he says it here soon. But men, yes,
Tell you how
exactly.
comfortable you feel in that community. You've been in LA a long time. You probably haven't been in areas.
Deshaun is right, and it happened to. It recently happened to that rapper that was hanging out in the hood, and they took his life.
Areas like Alabama.
If I remember the name, I'll let you know. But it was out here in Southern California.
In a while.
So you know where.
Thank you, Deshaun. Nipsey Hussle. That's who I was talking about. You're exactly right, and many more.
White hoods are.
Absolutely.
So you do know what a hood is, then? Why did you ask me what was a hood?
Well, you're telling me that I think you have a different definition because you're like, I don't know if a white hood exists.
I've never seen one.
So maybe there isn't a white. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. You have to tell me what a hood is. So we would define a lot of things differently. I define racism differently than you.
What is a man?
What is a man? I think a man is, however a particular person defines a man.
Oh my God, bro. Here we go. A man? What is a man? A man is whatever someone says is a man. A what? Let's do this again. Here we go.
However a particular person defines a man.
Is a transgender woman a real man?
So if they're a transgender woman, then they're a woman.
No, meaning that they went from a woman, they took off their woman body part and put on men body parts. Would that make them a man?
So I would say if they define themselves to be men, then if you want to define yourself to be a man, then call.
Exactly, State Line. Exactly. Everyone's on board with this, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This is just
yourself a man.
But would you see it as a man?
This part, Jesse drills it home with this. Okay, he takes it all the way, and the guy just listen to this part, please.
Yes, I respect people's beliefs.
But in your own heart and mind, would you see it as a man?
Yes.
So you think that's what a man is?
Because I respect people's beliefs and the
way
they.
Are you a Christian?
No.
In your heart and mind, do you see that as a man? A woman that takes off her woman parts and puts on male body parts. Do you find that as a man? Wow. 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 Big Tito says, just ask that one question that discredits their entire. Wow. He even said straight up, do you in your heart believe that's a man? And he said, yes. Guys, this is like complete wokeness. I have to go back a little bit because this part just gets me every time. What is a man?
They define them however a particular person defines a man is than you.
What is a man?
What is a man? I think a man is however a particular person defines a man.
Is a transgender woman a real man?
So if they're a transgender woman, then they're a woman.
No, meaning that they went from a woman, they took off their woman body part and put on men body parts. Would that make them a man?
So I would say if they define themselves to be men, then you want to define yourself to be a man, then call yourself a man.
But would you see it as a man?
Yes, I respect people's beliefs.
But in your own heart and mind, would you see it as a man?
Yes.
So you think that's what a man is?
Because I respect people's beliefs and
Are
the way
you,
they
are you a Christian?
Oh.
No, I'm not.
Oh, atheist?
Oh.
No.
He just skewered him, bro. Straight skewer, bro. Straight skewered him, bro. Oh my God. This is. After this, bro, you gotta hang up your man card. You gotta hang up everything, bro. Just give up on life after this, bro. Oh my, he just roasted him. Roasted him. The whole party, Matt says, the whole party is afraid to answer that question out of fear of offending the smallest group in the party. Well said, buddy. Well said. They're afraid to offend the smallest group.
What are you?
I have my own spiritual beliefs.
What's your spiritual belief?
I have a spiritual belief in God. I believe in God. And, you know, I don't like to put labels on it.
Big Tito's
Do you
right.
love black people?
I absolutely love black people.
Why couldn't you say that about white people?
Big Tito says, if he says that a man can be a woman, then I want to see them actively dating one.
I said I love all people.
No, you said I absolutely love black people. But when I ask you if you love white, why couldn't you say that about white people?
And
remember I said, watch what he says when he asks him, do you love black people? Remember when he said, do you love white people? You guys remember that? It took him like 5 minutes to finally not even say he loves white people, right? And then now when he says, do you love black people? Look at his answer. Watch this.
You know, I don't like to put labels on it.
Do you love black people?
I absolutely love black people.
Why couldn't you say that about white people?
I said I love all people.
No, you said I absolutely love black people. But when I asked you if you love white people, you couldn't say.
Yeah, no, I didn't. It wasn't that I couldn't say.
You
I just
didn't
wanted
say.
to make it clear. I wanted to make it clear that I love all people.
But why did you make that clear when I asked about black people?
Because I think you and I have a difference. You love white people, but don't love black people.
I love all people. I love all people, even my enemies.
Yeah, so then we agree.
I love white people. If you had asked me, do you love white people? Yes. But you,
I know you would have said
couldn't
yes.
say yes. And when you asked about black people, I love black people. Amazing. And don't forget to.
You see that? That's the trippy thing, bro. That's the crazy part.
They try to get away.
Because he doesn't stand being treated. I put, you know, well, me personally, I put my wife second to God.
One last time. Do you love?
I love everybody. I love humanity. World. I'm comparing it to what the potential for the United States is.
Listen.
Do you love white people? You love white people?
I love humanity.
How about white people?
I love humanity.
How about white people?
I love everybody.
Do you love white people?
I love humanity.
One last time. Do you love white?
White! White!
Are white people included? Are they human beings?
I didn't ask.
Bro, what the fuck are you saying?
I have my own spiritual beliefs.
What's your spiritual belief?
I have a spiritual belief in God. I believe in God. And, you know, I don't like to put labels on it.
Do you love black people?
I absolutely love black people.
Why?
He asked him one time, do you love black people? The first words out of his mouth are, I absolutely love black people. So who's racist, by the way, now? And for all of you that said that Jesse Lee Peterson is racist or he hates his own people, now look at who hates who. Who is the real racist or hater now? He asked him, do you love white people? The guy could not even talk. It's as if you like were, I mean, it's like you ask him the craziest question on the planet. But as soon as you say, do you love black people? I absolutely love black people. It's like, what? What the hell just happened, bro? All right. Yep. Yeah, this dude's racist against white people, right? You saw it. So who's racist? Yeah. Anyway. Guys, it's 2:00 California time. I gotta go get these hats and shirts out to you guys. We're gonna go handle that with Miss Medication, and I'm gonna be back on most likely later tonight. And appreciate you guys coming online and joining. Matt, thank you, brother. Thank you for the hat, for buying the hat. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate all you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for having good conversation. Thanks for having dialogue and not just calling names to each other. Thanks for, sticking around. And we're going to do a lot more. We got a lot more coming. All right, guys. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Have a good rest of your Friday until I see you next time.